Hey guys, Miss Dragon here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So today we're going to be picking up some companions. So first things first, we are going to be, let's go grab this one first. Let us get started.
It's the Inquisition Herald!
Well, they know who I work for at least.
Indeed they do.
Herald of Andraste! How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is the...
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard
Lovely.
me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy.
I'm very
it's
elfy.
all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Herald thingy. Yes, I am. Yes. Some say that. Who are you?
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sera. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Yup.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
Because no breaches.
Yup. Sera's a character. As you can see, no pants. Are we good?
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
I'd like a real introduction.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sera. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
Okay, so you're offering spies.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. If you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards. I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Let's investigate. Who exactly are your people?
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Yes, well, you know. Why ask if I glow?
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
Sounds petty and criminal.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad.
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
But you didn't... Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, join for now.
All right, Sera. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something.
I don't think it's
Anyway,
worth much,
Haven,
Sera, but
see you there,
sure.
Herald. This will be grand.
Whatever you say. Yeah, so... Got some too many breaches. Pretty sure they're not worth much, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Could be very wrong, but that's fine. Is there something? I don't think there's anything up there. Yeah, so that's one companion down. Oh. Oh, there's something up there. Oops. Right. So now we get to leave. And we're gonna go here and grab our second companion.
Lady Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome.
Is that so?
So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
You know of me?
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
Madame de Fer.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
Tell me about the Duke.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
What have you heard about me?
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
We're restoring peace.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace
World
and order to
peace.
Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army.
Someone's gotta do it.
We know what your Inquisition truly is.
Oh, and what is that?
If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I don't care.
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think her blade could put an end to the misery of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
Thanks, I guess.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
What about the Marquis?
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Yes, interesting. Very interesting. Interesting party so far.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Is that so? What assistance do you bring?
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
You'll work inside the court?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
What are loyal mages?
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Do you support the Circle?
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
Didn't we already say that? What do you get out of this?
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Do you support the Chantry?
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
But the Chantry opposes us.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
Yes. Well, welcome aboard.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Okay. Okay, so let's go find some companions to talk to and see if there's anything new to talk about. Plus, we'll have Sera and Vivienne who will have new information. So, let's go. Hey, Krem, can we talk
Can
about
I help
anything?
you with anything?
Tell me about the Chargers.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
What are your abilities?
Do the Chargers specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever he can hit something.
Tell me of an interesting job.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
Yeah. Do you follow rules?
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Alright, Sera. I guess we'll have a chat.
So, this is it, huh? Oh, no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping
Sure.
wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
There's more going on.
It's not just a war between those two.
Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it, but I can't put an arrow in that. Well, I have. Doesn't come down. That's weird. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there, but they still want to punch each other. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
We'll help them all see.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that.
Yeah.
Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid and smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
Sure, why not? Sounds good to me.
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah? Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I had things to do.
Sure, most of us had things to do, Sera, but less shit happens. Alright.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
Okay. Alright, any opinions about our allies?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna... Solus.
What about Solus?
Solus. His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Varric.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Cassandra.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Vivienne.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Iron Bull.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
He makes me wonder about things. I mean, what do their women look like? Woof.
Blackwall.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? I'd like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
My advisors.
What do you think about our Spymaster, Ambassador, and Commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
It is pretty gorgeous. That's good for now.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here. Chasing mages, that's a Templar's job. A big, armored, pissed-off helm polisher. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
Okay, we're not gonna ask you about the Inquisition. Tell me about your background.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
Who trained you?
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Not typically.
Usually it takes considerable discipline. Hence my question.
Hence. Look, I work at it. Practice a little. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
She's a
Well,
prodigy.
it's not like that for other elves, I know that.
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
Where are you from?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
No ties worth mentioning?
There are no connections you want to mention at all.
Nope.
How very Kunari of you.
What?
Never mind.
Good, right?
It's nice knowing other elves.
I'm just interested in talking to an elf like me.
Don't think so.
She
Why
doesn't
not?
like elves
Well,
being elfy.
maybe you're all right, but most elves are too elfy. Like that Solus, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? I'm just fine.
You're saying get over it?
I think there's more to it than that. A few thousand years more.
Hey, someone wants to be angry about old debts, be angry. Be a terror that never lets an enemy forget. But if you're digging it up so you can wear it, that's just weird. I mean, you Dalish don't really know. You have stories, but that's all they are. It's all fancy dress, not history.
I mean, she does make
We'll
a fair
talk
point,
later.
so.
If you say so.
But, you know.
Your wish is something.
Tell me about your friends.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
What does your group do?
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
Good to know.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shite at singing.
Was there ever a Red Jenny?
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
Seems too casual.
It seems like it should be more complicated than that.
That's why you be bad at it and why I'm here. If you don't want to play, don't play. That's simple too.
Alright. I expected people from you.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, they wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know, wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it, right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them, in a million little ways.
Eesh, wipers, huh? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So it's strength in numbers.
So lots of little contributions add up in the background, like snowflakes that snap a branch.
What? Sure. Like snow, I guess. Anyway, it just works, most of the time. Friend of a friend and little hints. Mind you still have to be smart. Don't bet your life unless you're into that. To be clear, I'm not into that.
Well, as long as it works.
I can play along if it works for you.
You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
That's all.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
Was there anything else?
Something
Sarah?
on?
Probably not. It doesn't matter. Okay,
I'll
see
be
ya.
back if I need you.
Go on.
Oh, Maker, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to shame us for mistreating the elves. I pay my elves good and proper, you should know.
What?
Friend of the alienage and all, and... I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
I'm actually Dalish.
I'm not from an alienage. I'm Dalish.
Oh, right. Of course, because of the things on your face. Yes. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
Fair enough. How do you know Liliana?
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can I find in Haven?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary.
I think we've already
He's been
talked
making
to her about
potions and
this.
tending to the wounded as best he can. Harriet is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Ah, yes.
Farewell.
Well, okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, I guess I can turn in this requisition. Oops. Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah. Where's Liliana? Hi.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected.
Yeah.
He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
Yeah, any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Cool.
I'll
Bye.
leave you to your work.
Vivienne, you are right here. Hi.
You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
I was trained by my keeper.
Not at all. I studied magic with Keeper Deshana.
I have heard about the traditions of magic among the Dalish keepers, but it's all third-hand. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge, which makes the current state of things precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
This chaos harms everyone.
The war benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
Yes, but we don't need to lock mages up in towers. We can establish schools and stuff. Come on, people. Anyways, I'll do all I can.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear.
Yes,
For
well.
almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
I suppose it does. No one should have that power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Yeah.
Yes?
Alright, let's have a chat. Tell me about the Circle.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the Templars.
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarrans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royaux. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
Wasn't the Circle disbanded?
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear, and an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
Shouldn't you replace Fiona?
If you led all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
What was Circle life like?
What was it like to live in a Circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every Circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of Circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
What about your experience?
So tell me about your personal experience with the Circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And there is comfort to be had, you know, in the company of fellow mages. Those born without magic will never truly understand us.
Was confinement hard?
You must have been under constant supervision, being forced by Templars to live in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I've never been forced.
Yeah, you're
to
one of
live
the lucky
anywhere.
ones, Vivienne.
Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the first enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive. Perhaps too permissive, in retrospect.
How did the rebellion start?
How did we come to this state with the Circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected Circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Do you know Fiona?
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Wow, a little harsh there, aren't we? Were they justified?
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means, protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
Mages are fighting mages.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
Never mind. Was there anything else? Oh god, there's probably a lot. Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Yes, what do I want to know? Where are you from?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Monsignor while still an apprentice.
How did you become a courtier?
I'm curious how a circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
You married a duke.
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine.
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm Bastien's mistress.
What does his wife think?
And what does the Duchess de Ghislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite well. Duchess Nicoline and I used to host musical salons together. She was a great patron of the arts. She passed away from a fever a few years ago, the poor dear.
What is a court enchanter?
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
Never mind.
Yes?
Okay, well, anyways, I think that's it
Only the word. Sing
for that.
Thank you for
Let's head
all
to
of
the war table and see if there's anything we need to do here. So we'll collect our gold. Did we have something open? Yeah, we did. Alright, what do we got going here? Chanter remains. Diplomacy won the day. The clerics chosen to receive aid have been most appreciative and have successfully drowned out our detractors. This caused an internal struggle clerics hiring thugs to kill other clerics. I was forced to intervene. Such despicable behavior from those who aspire to the Sunburst throne. The mood in the Grand Cathedral is tense, but for now the Chantry can be counted our political ally. Josephine. Okay. So. Start here maybe. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this is like building an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I enjoy knowing I could make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed when needed. We do not face a blight, but surely a torn sky warrants as much concern. Consider it. Warden Blackwall. So, Josephine, this could work. The blight is but 10 years past, and Thedas remembers how we were saved. I could use the treaties, leverage the goodwill owed the wardens, and use it for the Inquisition.
At your service.
Then we're going to go back to the Ferelden side. So I guess we'll do Inquisition needs bees. I do not know how someone could come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine written on a note from Sera. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry, stingy. No good for honey, but great for throwing. Here's somewhere south. Sera has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also, a butt. If he's peddling them to fighting forces, my people will find the trail. It's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simpler bet. We'll just do Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Then we're gonna go back to Orlais and Cullen. It's this one. I can make no sense of this. The herald found her. Perhaps she can advise. Cullen. A letter from Sera follows. For your big hats. Lord whoever says you're rubbish. His servants don't care, but could drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. Sera. A scribble of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also Sera's name 37 times. We have no time for games. Far simpler to stop this with soldiers and find favor with this noble. We require middlemen to secure the goods in favor of the noble. The heraldry is of a minor house. Shall we instead see what the surprise might be? I don't know. Let's choose a successor. Part of a Ben Hassarath report noting the current fight for succession in Lydas, which has been without a direct ruler since Duke Rimash died early in the Orlesian Civil War. The duchy will go to one of 3 members of the dead duke's family, all of whom have possible claims to the position due to the complex nature of Orlesian politics. His cousin Carolina, already a duchess by marriage, his daughter Monet, whose claim is muddied by her youthful naivety, and the fact that her father pushed her into a life of service to the Chantry after his wife's death, likely to protect her from the dangers of the game, and his brother Jean Gaspard, an ambitious and cunning man who has been searching for power. Carolina is capable and not overly invested in overseeing Lydas personally. Monet would be the most easily manipulated but less likely to be useful. Jean Gaspard would be difficult to manipulate and could present a threat if he succeeds his brother. Any of the 3 candidates could become a valuable ally in the Inquisition, but the other 2 must be removed from play first. So Cullen says Jean Gaspard is a chevalier and a capable military leader. If we want him removed, I dare say we might recruit him for ourselves. Liliana Monet would be better in the Chantry than in the game. I can see that she is encouraged to take vows. I can destroy Carolina's marriage with 4 words and the proper glove left on the proper table. We'll just make Cullen do it.
All right.
Whatever. So, now, we need to head back to Redcliffe. I guess we haven't technically been to Redcliffe yet, but we need to head to the hinterlands and then to Redcliffe. At least that's the plan, I think. What is this? Oh, okay. That's just the treaties. What is this? Ah, yes. So, what we can do... Maybe I'll grab this quick. And then we are probably going to head over to Redcliffe and begin that main quest over there. So there should be...
We should search the area.
Yes. Anyways. There should be treaties. I think they're right here. Yeah, they're there.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Yes, me too. Okay. Now, we will go here. So we will have to fast travel here to the crossroads and then head north to the gates. So I'll see you guys at the gates. Okay, so as you can see, oh, it's kicking me off the horse. As you can see, there's a rift over here.
Turn back. We can't open the gates until the threat has passed.
It's good. We got this. How do I attack? Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Okay. That is that done. And this should give us access to Redcliffe.
What was that?
I think we could have skipped these things getting weirder, don't you?
We'll have to look into this.
We need to find out what caused whatever this is.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Yeah, let me in. Let me in. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go inside, though. Bye.
We've spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Thanks. But I think I'll run around and pick up some quests while I'm here.
The veil is weaker here than in Haven. And not merely weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
Fascinating. Thank you for the information, Solus. It's lots of people. Okay, so we need to explore. So if we go this way first, we should be able to find something like this little landmark here.
I'm surprised it's still standing.
Redcliffe Windmill. These ruins mark the spot where a windmill once overlooked Redcliffe village. It was destroyed in the last days of the Blight when Darkspawn attacked the area and was never repaired. There's also a chest. So, basically, to get this chest, we just need to climb the wall. If I can get my butt up here. Yeah, so that's not how you're supposed to do it. There we go. There. Voila. Okay. Let's drop down here. I think there was something else. Is there not? I guess there's not. Okay. Back down. And around. And into Redcliffe. And I have no idea what was pick-upable? Oh, Elfruit. Well, we'll take that now, shall we?
hear most of the apostates are dead or hiding. We should be getting more refugees soon.
Fascinating. Alright, so is this wheelhouse? I don't think I can get Varric to open this yet. I think I need deft hands, yeah. Yeah, I still don't have that perk, so that's
Maybe
exciting.
the rumors about the apostates attacking people were just rumors after all.
I'll get it at some point. And the search thingy will be inside the house, so.
Good day.
Did I miss something? No, I don't think so. First, let's start here.
Again last night.
Hello.
No man needs statues so great as those whose remnants lie toppled in these hills. These statues come from ancient dreams of blood and bone, lost to the memory of man. Be wary of
That woman just teleported over there. Tell me about Redcliffe Village.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Well, thank you for letting me know. It's very fascinating. So, I can't go that way.
I talked to one of the rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her.
I don't want you talking to the rebels. We're normal folk. We keep our heads down and let the mages and the Templars kill each other.
Yeah. Definitely. So there's a landmark over here. Oh, thank God it's not a lot of reading, or any reading at all, I should say. Sometimes I just get very tired of reading. Okay, I'm gonna see if the shop has anything good. Well, I mean, I have no money, and no, it had nothing I could afford, so, or use. Okay. Ferelden culture. The Fereldans are a puzzle. As a people, they are one bad day away from reverting to barbarism. They repelled invasions from Deventer during the height of the Imperium with nothing but dogs and their own obstinate disposition. They are the coarse, willful, dirty, disorganized people who somehow gave rise to our prophet, ushered in an era of enlightenment, and toppled the greatest empire in history. There are few things you can assume safely in dealing with these people. First, they value loyalty above all things, beyond wealth, beyond power, beyond reason. Second, although they have nothing in their entire country which you are likely to think at all remarkable, they are extremely proud of their accomplishments. Third, if you insult their dogs, they are likely to declare war. And finally, the surest sign that you have underestimated the Fereldans is that you think you have come to understand them. Empress Celine I of Orlais, in a letter to her newly appointed ambassador to Denerim. Yes, do not insult our dogs. Which way am I going? So the tavern's over there, or is this a tavern? No, that's a shop. Okay, so here's another shop to check. Well, again, nothing that I can afford because I am a roke. So, we gotta go this way?
My boy, no.
This
Maker,
way?
no.
This
I will love
way?
you no matter
Yes,
what you are. But the mages and the Templars are at war.
This way?
To wish you well, to send you off to die.
What about what? A lot. Wait, what? 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 Ah, yes. Wait, do I need deft hands for this one too? Yes. Okay, so I think all of the houses, I could be wrong on that. The majority of houses, I guess I need deft hands for. Hey.
Too many
Hello.
people dying for want of simple herbs.
Yes?
My apologies. Can I help you?
You're low on herbs?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Can you help the refugees?
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Special? We're gonna do, this is how you change things.
People are afraid right now. I haven't been called knife here as often as I'd expected. Mostly, all the humans say is thank you. I expect you'll find the same, and change some minds in the process.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless.
Yes.
I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Do I?
May I help you?
You're low on herbs. Wait, did I get it?
Are you running short of healing?
Yes. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more.
What do I need?
Goodbye.
What do I need to gather? Is it gonna... No? Okay, I must have missed it. Well, that's fine. Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, found it. Hi, I got your herbs.
May I help you?
Yeah. I got your herbs.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye. You're
Goodbye.
welcome.
Thank you so much for your help.
Yep. See you later. Have yourselves a lovely, wonderful day, my friend. Wait, why does it still say... Hang on, what?
A pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, hi.
Are you running short
You really need herbs still?
Yes, I need... It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more.
What?
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
What? How many times did I do this? Okay, well, here, I got you
A
your
pleasure
stuff.
to see you again.
Yeah, I found your
I found
stuff.
some of the herbs you were looking for.
With this, I'm certain...
Do you need more?
Are you running?
Yes. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to...
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
help.
Bye. Now what? Did
A
I...
pleasure to see you again.
I think I got him.
I found some of the herbs you were looking.
Thank you.
Okay, I think I got... I think we're done now. I think...
A pleasure to see you
Is that
again.
it? No, okay, we're good.
Goodbye.
We're done now.
Thank you so much for your help.
Yes, you're welcome. I am going to leave now. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Let's go this way. Wait.
I suppose you're right.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Good day.
Am I missing something? I don't know. Well, anyways, we're gonna... Okay, I guess we're gonna drop down. We're gonna go down this way. And... I guess we'll grab the spindleweed. I need to talk to this guy.
Ah, Sera,
Hi.
my darling. For the first time in all these years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes. What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
I can take the flowers.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you.
You're very welcome.
You were Dalish. My sinner and I, we kept to the old ways as we could. Though I know we are as children to you. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Goodbye.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Yes, I shall return with good news. So, spindleweed. What is... It's a merchant. There should be a bookstore. Book stand? Book stall? This. He sells books.
Surface smells so wet.
Well, you are near water. So that's to be expected. Okay, he sells cheap schematics. Oh, probably not gonna have enough money for all of them. But I think I'll buy some. I just bought like the cheapest ones, and I'll come back for the rest. Hopefully I remember.
May it be with you.
Because I think I've already forgotten what I needed to go back for at some other place. That there was something, and yeah. Varric. Oh, you can open this. Good.
It's not your fault. It could have happened to any of us.
That doesn't help.
Thank you.
That's why people hate her. But
wait, what just happened?
You don't know what...
The Venatori have made the Oculara and are using them to search for something. Something like those old shards, presumably.
Huh? Okay. Solus. I don't know
So
what I
each
just...
ocularum is made from the skull of a tranquil. I had wondered what became of those poor souls when the circles collapsed. Now we know.
I figured they'd fled with the rebel mages. Poor bastards.
I had wondered what had become of them when the mages rebelled. What a tragic waste.
Oh, that's sad. Jerks. Okay. Well, let's take this. Let's take this. Please, thank you. Hi, Connor. Remember Connor?
Are you Connor?
You've heard the story, I guess. I can't believe the Queen thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, it was nice of her to offer refuge, but I don't think the people here wanted me or anyone like me in this town ever again.
Oh. You don't approve of Tevinter?
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter.
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
Tell me about what you did.
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago.
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
It wasn't your fault.
Weren't you possessed? It wasn't you who did those things.
Wasn't it? I let the demon in. Sometimes when I dream, I remember what happened. I see the death and destruction, and it's me. It's all me.
What happened to Arl Eamon?
Why isn't Arl Eamon in power anymore?
After the lands meet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
Why did you join the rebels?
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
I'll leave you alone.
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
Thank you for the information. There's something to loot here? That was weird. Okay. So, there should be some stuff. Oh boy. The Dwarven Merchants Guild. The Dwarven Merchants Guild is, without question, the most powerful surface dwarf institution. It has become what the Assembly is to the people of Orzammar, a prestigious club that everyone wants to belong to, and the surest means to obtain power and fortune. The guild's leader can always trace their lineage back to noble or merchant caste houses in Orzammar. The guild regulates trade between the dwarven city and the surface, and so quietly controls the entire economy of Orzammar, though the ruling king or assembly would never admit it. The guild is heavily conservative, but has started to get more of the ascendants, especially banking families, into its membership, which has caused no small amount of infighting in the guild. From the Dowager's Field Guide to Good Society by Lady Elsion. Okay. So there's a chest over there. And there's some loot here, and there's a sack over there. And something else. So, let's just take that. And then without falling into the water, take this. And this. Okay. Now, we need to head. Why? I'm stuck. Very stuck. So we're gonna head up and around. So we'll go this way, and then we'll go to the side. This side. Hi, hello, excuse me, come through. Just skipping everything. So we're gonna go here. Hi.
I am Sister Tana. May I help you?
You're... I know you're a smuggler.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Varric?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Sure, at least we got an agent. I think is it Cassandra? I think Cassandra, you might be able to have a special conversation if you have Cassandra in your party, but don't quote me on that one because I am honestly not sure.
I look forward to helping the Inquisition, as per our agreement.
Yeah, okay, bye. Is there not something over here? Aside from a cliff that I can fall down? I do not know where the sparkle thing was. It's a thing on this... What? Up there?
Welcome back.
Well, we don't need it. I don't know what it is. This is the Chantry, I think? Yeah, Redcliffe Village Chantry. We can go in, but I don't think there's anything inside right now. I am not sure. Oh, there is some stuff to loot inside. Okay. Dragonling scales. Some stuff. There was... Oh, I thought there was one more thing. Guess not. Okay, well. I think that's it. Nope. Oh, you want me to read? The Troubles of a Chantry Scholar. As students of culture, it is important to always recognize your biases. I wear my Chantry perspective openly, for if my readers do not understand the lens through which I view the world, they cannot account for how these biases may color my writing. Gathering accurate information is challenging in a place as vast and fragmented as Thedas. One man may go on at length about lurid dealings with a king, then refuse to provide his name or some proof of the account. Other sources may conflict wildly. Fixing travel to some of the more remote areas of the continent is nothing compared to the difficulty I've had finding contacts I can trust. I cannot tell you how many times reputable people have tried to deceive me, sometimes for personal notoriety. More often in the interest of a pet cause. Trustworthy Kinari, Dalish, and Tevinter contacts are especially scarce, and I prize those I have kept friendly. Often it is I who must earn their trust. Texts, too, can be unreliable. From extensive readings, I have determined that Andraste was a Ferelden or Legion who was born in every town from here to Hosberg. What little remains of elven history has been told and retold, shifted and skewed until the tales are unrecognizable. I have particular respect for the dwarves, for there is no other people so obsessed with recording an accurate and complete history. If only the Shapers were as open as the skies they fear. If I can be honest, the long reign of the Chantry has made the recording of reality at times a trial. Most common histories have been rewritten through the filter of my religion. Everything has meaning as it pertains to the Maker, and while this is unavoidable, it sometimes leads to conflicts between what is officially taught by the Chantry and what I have seen with my own eyes. While my belief in the Maker is absolute, only a fool would ignore the lessons to be learned from other societies and religions. Take the Fade. Was it the kingdom of the Maker, as common knowledge dictates, or the realm of the Tevinter old gods? Few people would contest its existence, but beyond that, there is little agreement among scholars. Though there are many who would disagree with me, I have come to believe nothing is for certain. I have met too many people and encountered too many perspectives not to keep an open mind about these things. Excerpt from a lecture by Brother Genetivi at the University of Orlais, delivered shortly after the release of his seminal work In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar. Yes. Very interesting. Was there anything else, or can I, like, leave? I think we're gonna leave. I think that's it. There should be... I thought there was a couple more quests to pick up, but I can only see one from this point. I don't know, we'll see.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hey.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I'll do my best.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so too.
Do you support the mages?
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Should there be circles?
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
Are you alone here?
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
Do you support this alliance?
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned Andraste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
I will leave you to your duties.
Maker speed you, my child.
What's happening?
It's that rip in the veil. You have to stay strong. Anything could come through.
Okay.
On the side of the road. If not for the Inquisition, it would have been even worse. And we hid here behind the village walls and did nothing.
Yeah. So, we are not...
You want to do more to help? Let's join the Inquisition.
Do you mean it?
Make it be with
We're not going to the tavern or whatever right away. Where are you? Ah, hello.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
What do you mean, special?
What makes your ram so special?
I think you can tell the
he's always
weather.
brought family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice?
Okay.
He's a very special ram.
What is the problem?
Your ram has gone missing.
I don't know why I thought he could tell the weather.
I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills.
We have to go there for a couple things,
send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
Cool, thanks,
I'll speak
bye.
with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Of course, I will tell him to come home right away. Okay. Hero in every port, Ballad of Nuggins. Oh, the best of us ran when the dreadnought was sighted. Nuggins, Nuggins, for he heard the call. Tripped 9 Kinari, and that's why he's knighted. Nuggins, Nuggins, as brave as he's small. Oh, a shore full of pirates, the worst set to happen. Nuggins, Nuggins, his heart pure and true, tripped him an admiral, now he's our captain. Nuggins, Nuggins, for me and for you. Oh, the blight was upon us, and we found no pardon. Nuggins, Nuggins, now he'll make a stand. Tripped up the darkspawn, and now he's a warden. Nuggins, Nuggins, for all in the land. Oh, paraded through Kirkwall as hero and winner. Nuggins, Nuggins, stubborn and vicious. Tripped up a viscount, now he's for dinner. Nuggins, Nuggins, of course he's delicious. From small legends of nugs and foxes collected by Philium, a bard. Okay, so Nuggins was a nug. A hero nug. And then he was dinner. What a tale. Goodness. So I think we've collected all the quests here. So now what we are going to do, what is this one? Flowers, memories. We're gonna go do these two. And then I don't know. So welcome. We have our first quest just over here, where we place some Blood Lotus. And we get stuff. So, thank you. And then our next quest, I have to pull up the... Oh, there he is. Hello, come back. There he is. Okay, why is he running away though? Okay, Lord Wolsey. I saw him run off. Let me just, wander a bit here. At least I'm pretty sure that was him. Lord Wolsey, where have you gone? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went this way, didn't he? Watch me get into danger thanks to Lord Wolsey. You're a normal ram. Why? I don't care. There he is. Wait, there he is. Why is there a bear? I must protect Lord Wolsey from the bear, I guess. I mean, this doesn't normally happen. I'm pretty sure. Bear didn't drop anything. Oh, Bear did drop something. Okay, so where... There you are. Hi.
Lord Wolseley, I presume?
Wolseley,
a young
hello.
man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Ah, good.
Yes. Very good. Let's go report this one quest. I think we can... Where's the storyteller?
We should search the area.
We can't yet, Solus.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor.
Yeah, it did.
The hero of Ferelden drove the demon away to save him.
Yes, we
May
did.
to be praised.
Oh, okay, bye. Okay, well, I guess that... Cool. Let's go talk to One-Eyed Jimmy and let him know, though he probably already knows, that Lord Wolseley is okay. Hello.
Lord Wolseley came back.
Yes.
He says you convinced him. Here, for all your trouble.
Thanks. Very kind of you. Yeah. So, what should we do? I think... I know I said we were gonna continue with the main story, but I don't think we will. I think we're gonna head over this way. So I'm going to go from here, I think. And we'll just head straight down. And over that way. So if we head... I wonder if there's anything up here. Can my horse climb this? No. No, it cannot. Yeah. Should be a way up here. There we go. Can I grab... Okay, let me get off the horse. No, no. Get down. Grab this. And we're very close to our campsite that we're gonna establish. So we're just gonna have a look around up here. I don't think there's anything up here, to be honest. But, yeah. No. So now I need to go down, because the campsite's over here. So we're just gonna slide on down. Might lose a little. Oh, we didn't. Nice. So our camp we need to establish. There's a bear. Should be up this way.
We could make camp here?
Yes. Yes, we can. So that is all the campsites established here. So now we're going to do flowers for Sera and grab the Grey Warden Treaty while we are here. So I think I have to go up. Her grave, here it is. Okay, text on Sena's shrine. Sera, beloved, may your ashes be gathered by Falun Din and carried safely. After all the long years you carried me. Place flowers. There. Now, there should be... Apparently there's something right there. Should be some Grey Warden treaties and a bear. So we'll just kill the bear while we're here. I think it's right there in the little camp. Alright. Yes, it is very done. Some bear hide. Very cool. There, oh, it's right here. Oop, that.
Good find.
Thanks. I'm glad you approve. So there was something straight ahead, so let's go see if we can see what that was. Blackwall greatly approves. Well, thank you. I'm glad you greatly approve. Oh dear. What is attacking us? That is a ram. That is... what? I don't know what's going on. We're just gonna fall down this way here. This is a thing. Don't ask me, I don't remember. Okay. Thought it wasn't gonna let me loot it. It's a landmark? Is that all that it is? It won't let me loot this. Come on. Okay. Disengage. Claim. Come on. There are no enemies. Are there enemies? There are enemies? Guess I'm killing a ram. I don't know why the ram is an enemy, but must have got caught in the crossfire. Okay, Saga of Tirda, Bright Axe, Avar, Mother. A stanza. Tyrda Brightaxe, Avar chieftain, strong her tribe with dwarven trade, battles brought to men and demons, won with wisdom, fire, and blade. Then did Tyrda look to Hender, dwarf prince, friend. Why do I feel like we read this? Children giver, took her freedom, Hender glad, wished her what he could not give her. Chose her child to stand as chieftain, after all last wrongs were righted, gifted goods of worldly want, left her tribe no more benighted. Skyward one last trek she made, to her lover dream delivered, raven-feathered, reunited, hearts both whole, now neither aching. Yeah, we definitely did not read that. Fascinating. Is that it? Is that it that's here? Okay, let's go talk to the widower. Hello, sir.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I did as you asked.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falondine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness.
You are very welcome.
Masseranus, Darlene, take this with my gratitude. Senna would have wanted you to have it.
I have no idea what I got, but thanks.
Masseranus, friend. Falondine guide your steps. Or the Maker, as you like.
Yes, well, thank you. Very, very good. And I think we're going to leave this video here. Next time, we will either be going back over here and doing this area, or working on the main quest. This will probably not be done for a while, because dragon, and they're a pain in the butt. So, probably gonna move into this area, but we shall see. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!